Hi everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August 2019. I do hope that this video finds you all well. Happy solar return for those of you who have birthdays later this month. I am so excited to finally have Virgos on this channel. I'm actually a Virgo myself, so it's nice to kind of have the herd together. I feel like we've really been going through a lot of transformation in the past year and a half. I know it's not just myself, but it seems like the Virgo collective in general has been going through a lot. And I feel like the month of August, it's going to be a really nice month for us to kind of reflect on where we've been. It's kind of that pre-solar return, all of this stuff moving through our 12th house in Leo. There's definitely a lot of reflection. I think it's a very spiritual time for us as well. And we do have some planets that are moving into our sign towards the end of the month. Before I kind of go further into that though, I did just want to thank everyone who has subscribed and liked and shared these videos. It's absolutely amazing how quickly this channel has grown. I'm actually offering a giveaway on my Instagram for those of you who are not aware. So hop onto Instagram right now if you want your chance to win a free reading or a free distance Reiki session. I'm going to be announcing the winner probably this weekend, maybe Monday. It kind of depends on how late I'm getting these videos out. I'm trying to get them out as fast as I can, but the personal readings they've been coming in a pretty insane volume. So I'm just kind of working as quickly as possible here while providing the best quality of messages that I can for all of you. So thank you all who have been getting readings and have been very patient with me. I very much appreciate your understanding. But yeah, definitely check me out on my Instagram if you haven't done that already. You can follow me and I'll do pick card readings and collectible cards as well. But yeah, kind of going back to the month of August, we do have a new moon starting off this month, August 1st. That is in Leo, and there's also going to be a second new moon, or a black moon, in your sign, Virgo, on the 30th. We have, I want to say it goes, I think it's Mars on the 18th, Venus on the 21st, and Mercury on the 29th. Mercury is our native sign. There is also going to be a conjunction between Mercury and Venus, I want to say on the 24th. I actually have all of this information in the blog post down below, the astrological forecast. You can definitely check that out. For those of you who are really interested in that, I feel like astrology can really supplement a lot of these readings and can really give us a better sense of time of what's happening and when. Yeah, so I think it's a really big month, and honestly August just feels like a really nice reprieve, a nice sigh of relief collectively, especially after last month. I know July was pretty heavy for a lot of people. I still think we're kind of dealing with that heaviness. We are coming out of that Mercury retrograde, and we have what is it, Uranus going retrograde? We've had so many planets retrograde, I've honestly lost track. I know Jupiter is going direct on the 11th, and I think Uranus is going retrograde on the 12th. So it's like one step forward, one step back, right? But Uranus, it's kind of a weird energy to go retrograde. Again, I wrote more about this on my blog. I want to be more sensitive to the time for this video. But overall, I do feel like August is going to be a very nice month. We also have a trine between the Sun in Leo and Jupiter in Sagittarius, and I think that's the 14th that's happening. And that's actually a really nice aspect in my opinion, because we have the Sun in its native sign, Leo. The Sun rules over Leo, and then Jupiter in Sagittarius, Jupiter rules over Sagittarius, and they're forming a nice 90-degree angle with each other, for those of you who don't know what a trine is. And it's just really going to be a nice complementary energy, a lot of passion, creativity, a lot of just life force energy coming at us. I'm really, really excited for that, especially after last month. Again, I could really use the nice boost in energy, and I know a lot of you could as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the astrological stuff. Again, you can check the blog post down below, where I also have links for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and donations for those of you who feel called. I'm just going to begin by setting the intention to have messages come through for the sign of Virgo. All right. What are the messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising coming into August? Nice. What are the messages for Virgo coming into August 2019? Show me clearly, please. I said clearly, not half the deck. There we go. You know, I was saying that I felt like August was going to be a reflective month. I almost feel like that's kind of been happening already for some of you. I have the Sun card here. Oops, if I can get that. The Hanged Man. And the Nine of Wands actually came out together with the Nine of Cups here. And I just want to apologize for the lighting. I can't, the sun is setting. Unfortunately, I'm not powerful enough to block out the sun. I mean, the last time I did that, we don't want to do that again. Anyway, with the sun kind of showing up in your, kind of in the day-to-day for you, Virgo, I feel like July actually brought a lot of beautiful blessings and a lot of beautiful new beginnings. There might have been something you've been doing creatively. There might have been some sort of new area of your life you were beginning, but it seems like it's really prospering or is on the trajectory to be prosperous for you. So it actually feels really, really good. Kind of in your day-to-day life, it seems like things like with work and just everyday mundane life really seems to be going quite well for you. I'm actually really happy to see that. I feel like this is true for me. We do have the Hanged Man here with, you know, kind of showing up in the heart of the reading for the past. We have Leo energy and we also have Pisces energy. Some of you might be feeling a little hung up on someone who is either heavily placed in Leo or Pisces. That could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I feel like you're trying to get some sort of clarity on the situation, which is interesting because we do have the sun kind of showing up in the day-to-day. I do wonder if some of you were dealing with a situation where a major truth was revealed to you, and it kind of affected the way that you were feeling about something. You might have felt like, wait a minute, this kind of changes things, and now you're kind of reflecting. This could be a relationship. This could also have to do with work or with family. But it feels more like work or relationship, actually, for the collective I'm tuning into. But, you know, mentally, I see you're also, you know, you have the Nine of Cups here and the Seven of Wands. This is interesting. I feel like you're really focusing a lot on your own happiness, what's bringing you joy. Maybe whatever it was you were dealing with another person, you've kind of just put a pause on that right now, and you're really focusing on making your own wishes come true, kind of shining your own light here. There might be some people who are actually trying to like hold you back or weigh you down, but honestly, Virgo, it feels like you're just coming in very strong, very radiantly. I feel like whatever opposition or tension you might be dealing with, it's really not holding you back too much, even though emotionally you are kind of in this suspended state. You are kind of reevaluating things here. And I think it is important for you to not get too swept up with your emotions coming into the month of August, because this is all the energy you're kind of coming into this month with. So the Hanged Man to me tells me that it is still kind of important for you to, you know, take your time. We are still in this post-shadow Mercury retrograde phase. That's kind of when a lot of the time we realize all of the miscommunications that have been happening and all of the messes that have been going on behind the scenes. They can kind of reveal themselves. Maybe that already started to happen. But I still feel like things are going pretty well for my Virgos, which is really, really nice. And I feel like you're just very focused on your own happiness right now. And I feel like something you're manifesting might be coming true, and it's taking a little bit longer than you had hoped, but I think you're already starting to see signs of it coming in. So I'm going to pull an animal card now for Virgo coming into August. We have the tiger. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of you. You're kind of, you're almost a little behind the scenes right now, Virgo, kind of stalking about in the shadows. I feel like there's something you have your eyes on. I keep seeing like these tiger eyes kind of shining from the darkness. This could also be a romantic connection. Someone might have their eyes on you coming into August as well, especially if they're a fire sign, especially if they're a Leo. Could be Pisces though as well. But I feel like it's also really important that you're not overdoing it. Coming into August, you kind of were in a sensitive spot. So it's important to really give yourself some time. I do feel like there's almost kind of a hermit energy for Virgo right now. And I was kind of saying that with the astrological forecast. You know, we have all of these planets moving through our 12th house right now. So it is really going to be a reflective time for us. Before we kind of go into our birthday time, our season. But yeah, I still feel like things are really good, and I feel like you're actually very strong here, showing up as tiger. And very intuitive. I think this new moon also for Virgo, whatever it is you're sensing, you might not see it clearly yet, but I think you're going to be seeing that more clearly by the end of the month. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to now start for the first half of August. What are the messages for Virgo in the first half of August 2019? What are the messages for Virgo coming into the first half of August? For the first half of August, rather, for 2019. There might be some delays here. Nice. Still looking pretty good. What else we got? That's such a Virgo thing, right? Oh, things are going well? What's gonna fail? What's gonna fall apart? That was a lot of cards. Shimmy clearly. There we go. Ooh, nice. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are definitely turning in your favor here, Virgo. I'm feeling like a lucky break. This could have to do with Jupiter going direct, probably around the 11th. We have the Mother of Wands. Again, fire energy here. And we also have the Daughter of Cups. So it seems like there definitely is some fire or water placement people you're dealing with. And it actually looks like things are going pretty well. I am noticing at the bottom of the deck here, this Two of Cups. I am feeling like this is definitely referring to a romantic connection. There might be a change in your luck or a change in direction. There is something karmic, something fated here. I also just feel like things are really just going well for you still. You know, you have the Sun coming into August, and now you have this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. But this might be accompanied by some change, and it might not feel comfortable on the surface. It might even feel a little bit disruptive, but don't panic. Whatever changes are happening for you, Virgo, it's really bringing you into a much better direction. what you really want, especially with this Mother of Wands, my God. I almost feel like this is kind of the energy you're embodying. It's like all of the stuff running through Leo is really bringing out this Mother of Wands in you. This is also Aries energy. Could also be third decan Pisces. So, you know, someone born late in Pisces, you might really be dealing with a Pisces Aries cusp person as well. And this is someone who's really near and dear to your heart, so this does feel like a romantic connection. And I just feel like there's this treasuring of something precious. Something that you've manifested, something that finally came in full circle for you. And you're really guarding this. But you're showing up so powerful and nurturing and sure of yourself. This could also be just something you're working on. But it feels really good. With this Daughter of Cups here, I do feel like there's kind of this, I'm almost getting the sense that there's this conversation that needs to be had, but there's a lot of sensitivity around the topic that's at hand. And people are kind of circling around the issue. They're having a hard time expressing themselves. Could be you, could be the people around you. I feel like it's kind of going both ways, to be honest. For those of you who this resonates for, I think it's kind of going both ways. And I was kind of getting that sense with Tiger. It's like someone maybe lurking in the shadow. I do feel like you might also still be a little bit sensitive. You know, you're in a very intuitive time right now, Virgo. So it's really important that you are watching your energy, keeping your energy clear. Not overextending yourself. If you're starting to feel drained, if you're out, it might be a good idea to kind of go home and give yourself some time and space. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy this August. It's looking like a really beautiful month for you so far. I'm curious to see what the animals have to say. Butterfly. Yeah, I do feel like you are going out more. And it might be a bit much for you because you're kind of newly hatched here, especially if there was some sort of change in a relationship recently. You're finally putting yourself back out there. And I feel like it's still important for you to have a routine. This energy kind of talks about needing a routine as you're going through some sort of transition, and there's definitely a change I feel like that's going on for you guys. It's a good change, but that doesn't mean it's not stressful, especially for Virgo. We're very, very sensitive creatures, and it's important that we have routines or just some sort of ritual every day, even if it's something small, like making yourself a cup of tea in the evening or doing yoga in the morning, just same time every day. I think that's going to be very, very helpful for you as you're going through this transition, but it feels actually really, really positive. And you might not know how to approach it. You might be a little bit guarded here, but I feel like it's actually really time for you to unfold your wings. But that doesn't mean you have to, like, dive in. It's not like the Fool energy. It's this gradual opening up to something. And it feels really, really good. Let's see, what other messages do we have for Virgo? What is happening for the second half of August and beyond? And of course, do keep in mind that these time frames are a little bit relative. Again, these are general readings. Take them as they apply. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I feel like a good way to look at this last row, this is kind of where everything is currently going. What are the messages for Virgo in the second half of August and beyond? Okay. Beautiful. I love this. This totally goes full circle for me here. Daughter of Pentacles. Again, kind of this like uncertain energy, maybe a little a little shy, or you're not like being very showy. You're feeling good, but you're not like necessarily flaunting this energy. This could also be referring to another earth sign you're working with, someone who's kind of a hard worker, a little behind the scenes, but they get the job done. I definitely feel like you're working on something and you're doing very well. And of course, again, we have this Two of Pentacles, this change, this butterfly here. I do feel like there is a change here, and you're kind of trying to find your balance still. And I was talking about that for the first half of August. It's like you're finding your balance between opening up and having this routine and taking care of yourself. But this feels, again, like a good change. And what I think is so funny is the last card that came out was the High Priestess. Excuse me. And why I think this is so funny is because I was saying around the Virgo new moon, something about your intuition that you've been sensing for a while is going to be becoming much clearer to you. And I feel like that's kind of in reference to this, kind of coming full circle here. I'm noticing the moon with the tiger. That's kind of what stood out to me. And we have the moon here and the tiger again. So yeah, there's definitely something, your intuition is not deceiving you. You don't doubt that. It might not be showing up right away, but I think it's already starting to show signs. Whatever it is you feel is coming for you, whatever this change is, and it feels really positive. Although I do want to mention, I am noticing the tower here at the bottom of the deck. This doesn't feel very malevolent though. This doesn't really scare me. I'm almost getting more of the sense of this being kind of like a spiritual awakening. Sometimes a tower moment, it's not like everything's falling apart. It's more like walls are coming down. You're seeing things clearly. And I actually feel like intuitively you're coming in very strong for the second half of August, or your intuition is increasing by the end of August, even into September for your birthday, which it seems really good because I feel like you've kind of been hung up about something, not really sure, and even though there were signs of something happening in the past, I think you were still a little hesitant to go forward here. But I feel like things are definitely moving along in a very nice direction for you, Virgo, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of confirmation for you by the end of the month. And I do almost wonder if this is a romantic relationship, because underneath the tower I noticed we had the Lovers here as well. Could also have something to do with the Gemini. Again, Aries energy, also Scorpio. So it's a lot of fire and water. Let's see. What is the last bit of animal wisdom for Virgo? What's happening in the second half of August and beyond? Hyena. Interesting. Yeah, someone's wearing a mask. Someone's like pretending things are okay. We kind of had that with the Daughter of Cups. Someone's kind of circling around a situation. There's kind of this weird conflict or something, this weird tension. Someone's using humor as a mask, potentially. Kind of that cackle, that laughter that Hyena has. So don't use humor to mask who you really are. I know it's uncomfortable. And we have the butterfly here. We have the Two of Pentacles. I know it's not comfortable, but I actually want Virgo to start opening up more. I feel like there's another animal here. What is the other animal for Virgo? There we go. Same energy, raccoon. Yeah, there's definitely a mask. Someone has a mask on, and I think you know this. You see through this. You've seen through this for a long time, Virgo. And I think you're finally seeing someone's true self. They're finally revealing it to you. And it's like, after all of these delays, after all this waiting, it feels like they're finally opening up. This could also be you opening up as well. Maybe it goes two ways. very, very interesting. Yeah, so those are all the messages I am getting for you right now, Virgo. I do hope that this was helpful. Again, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what's happening for you guys. Again, I do have the giveaway on my Instagram, so if you want your chance to win a free reading or a free Reiki session, definitely follow me on there and look for that post. It'll probably be there for the for the next few days at least from the time this video is posted. So you still have a chance to enter if you haven't entered. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye, Virgo.